Okay, good afternoon, Bobby Appel from Appel Insurance, and this week we're going to do a quick segment on errors and omissions insurance and a recent article from a guy by the name of Jim Donovan who talked about real estate E&O. So the the premise on this segment is to do with saving money and errors and omissions insurance. So time of year, everybody's trying to cut costs. One of the places that people consider cutting costs sometimes is their insurance because, let's face it, it's an intangible, you can't touch it, you can't smell it. The only time that you actually know what you have is when you actually need it. So, real estate officers, loan officers, anybody that's in a fiduciary responsibility or in an advice-given profession needs to carry errors and omissions. And a lot of times people are now considering dropping their limits, and we want to mention that this is probably the worst time to do that. Now, when things go wrong, it usually takes a period of time for the whole thing to kind of end up to where it ends up actually in a lawsuit. A lot of times people get frustrated. An example would be the declining value of their house. Sometimes that can take a couple of years before it actually gets to the point where they're so frustrated that they're now looking for ways to express themselves or take that frustration out on anybody. Well, your errors and omissions insurance is what protects you in those circumstances. So reducing the coverage can actually be the worst thing you can do. So even if times are tight, please consult a professional, consult us. We will evaluate your current situation and make a recommendation. And if indeed your limits are higher than you need them to be, we'll let you know so it can be informed. But again, this is probably the worst time to drop anything like that. Because people are looking for easy outs, and don't be one of them. Again, Bobby Appel from Appel Insurance. There is a blog on this subject on our website at www.appel-insurance.com. Happy holidays.